perky. So waterline. I know that kind of sucks because I know you don't like sticking anything in your eyes, but it's your waterline. It's not physically your eye. Then you want to do the corner. So I usually just kind of let it, I don't want to say pool, but I like it to get into my corner because I'm going to be using a brush. And then I also try to do a little bit of my top waterline. I know it's super duper hard because it's uncomfortable. But so this brown is going to work a lot better because it's not black. And I'm using brown tones. So it's like a dark brown. So pulled. As you can see, I didn't go up on my lid or anything like that. You can, if you want to get like the few small lashes on the back end. Usually you don't want to pull like I just did, because then you're gonna, when you bring your skin down, it's gonna kind of not be the same look as you, if you were, but yeah. So now what I do is I get my little smudge brush. So this is like a plastic nylon brush. As you can see, it's like black because I usually use black liner. And I kind of smudge out because the pencil is very... What are you doing? What are you hitting? You're leaning on this. You're about to break this. What are you doing? You want to smudge this out. Just a little. That gives it a more natural look. And I usually don't let the eyeliner do a lot of the work because I just want it there. I usually let the mascara do a lot of the work, especially since I'm going for a more natural look. So you want to smudge it. Pretty sure this one, and you can kind of like whatever excess is just bring it into your lash line if you can. Sometimes you don't have it enough there, and like I have on this eye for whatever reason. This eye was good, this eye was not so good. I kind of just bring a little bit more in, and I create my tails that way. So that's that. So now, if you look at me, I have eyeliner, but not crazy eyeliner. So I let the eyeshadow do its work, and the eyeliner is just there because you don't want to block any of your ducts. You don't want to put too much stuff in there because your eyes still need to breathe and water and all that. So I try to leave them as intact as much as possible and kind of keep the eyeshadow going more so. Next thing I do, let's see if I can put you back. There you go. All right. I always use my mascara last. I don't like putting it on first. Next, I usually do my concealer, and I'm gonna look like a clown for a moment. I use my concealer and my liquid makeup. So let's do the concealer part first, wherever it went, because I have another occupant on the other side of me. I draw squares, I mean triangles. And then another triangle. And underneath here. And the bridge of my nose a little. Okay. The next thing I do is I grab my liquid makeup. I don't know which one's darker because in the container it looks about the same. I think this one's the darker one. Put a glob. That one's going to be under that. And then another glob. Oh, okay. They're both, I think that one's darker. I don't know if you can see the different color globs, but yeah. I know, he's right there. All right, so now I'm gonna take my handy dandy paintbrush. You can use a sponge, but I like to try to apply this strategically. So I put mostly all the dark shades that you're gonna kind of hide, you want it kind of down here, and you want to make sure your colors are matching your skin tone. So this is the darker one. kind of want to put any dark shades also right here. They kind of talk about this on the tutorials, where to apply darker shades for contouring, but I don't really like contouring. It just takes too much time. So I kind of try to achieve any type of contour look with liquid makeup. So it just seems like I don't need to do all that. I'd rather do liquid makeup, call it a day. So there's the dark one. And this will all be blended out with my sponge after I apply. It's just a good way to get everything on. Make sure you put it on your ears, because otherwise you're not going to match. And then here, this will be like the middle shade down your nose. So this is going to be my my primary shade for the rest of my skin. Right there. No. Zoe. Zoe, I'm about to kick you out. So you gotta figure it out. So as you can see, I used it all up. Just applying, and usually some of it will still obviously remain on the brush. All right, so now that I've applied, take your sponge. I'm gonna take the rest I can off of here. And then you wanna blend. I would say blend more so with all the medium to dark colors first, and then after you've done all that, go and touch underneath your eyes, just so you can maintain that same consistency. So I'm gonna even out all my redness. I'm pretty much ready for my eyes. So now you can kind of just go underneath your eyes. These angular brushes are really great to make sure that you are keeping your eyeshadow clean and giving it clean lines. Anything else? Okay. So liquid makeup and eyeshadow is done. You can still see like some pimples and redness, at least from the video, but it doesn't really look noticeable anywhere else. Okay, so that leads me to my next step, which is the powder. I'm done with this. I'm done with. Here's my Revlon Photo Ready powder. This is just they call it a Sambuca brush. It's a flat brush, allows you to pack the powder on and kind of smooth everything out. You want to make sure you do this on your neck, in your ear, get underneath your eye. Ear. And then that brings me to my final component of my face, and that's this old blush. I don't even know what brand this is. It's so old.
I've had that for like ever.
Forever. So I take my my blush brush, and it is very like a lot of bristles. When I dip it in this, I gotta be very careful because otherwise it does bring a lot of pigment and it's hard to get off. So that's why I have my blush brush out brush. I don't see a lot of people use anything like the method that I do, but I just don't like too much pink. So as you can see, yeah. So you want to go across your jaw line right underneath your cheek, and you kind of bring it up like an L. Zoe, put your glasses on your face. Apparently, no. You were hanging it up. Okay. here on the other side. And you don't see me put it physically on my cheeks or anything, like right here. It's just all right underneath here. So it doesn't get anywhere around this area. It's just stops right here. Stops right about halfway where your eye line is. Okay. Final step, blush. I'm start cleaning up because I'm almost done here. Oh, I didn't pull out my mascara. Here's my mascara. Final step. You can kind of brush your eyebrows out a little bit. I just want to do that real quick so I know it's going to get a little weary. Final brush application. Just kind of just blush it out. So now it's just light. It's not anything insane on my face. The very final step is mascara. And applying it, one person I read about says that you should apply it to both top and the bottom of your lids because most people only do the bottom so they don't get the full up. So I started doing that and it seemed okay. It's just a little hard when you start learning how to do it. So you kind of want to just gently push and roll and then wiggle for the top. And it's so hard because I usually get it on my top lash, my top lid, and I need my little smudge brush wherever I decided to put it. Aha, here it is. That way I can kind of like hide it that I did that. And then I take my bottom lash, I get it all the way up and wiggle back and forth to get through all the lines. You don't want to just put it on the tips. I wiggle and then I start brushing it all the way through so I know that I got to the base of my lash. Now this is my Voluptuous Feline, my favorite mascara. It always seems to do me well. And because my eyelashes are super long, it just seems like they make my eyes pop. And I don't have one of those handy dandy, what do they call it, mascara or eyelash curler things. I don't have that. I forgot to do my bottom, tops of my eyelashes. There we go. Oh, I got it on my top lid. Oh crap. And my bottoms. Just a little bit. I don't like it, make it more cakey or anything like that. I accidentally got it on my top lid. Just smear this out a little. Oh man. I really got it on there good. Crap. Try to take most of it off. There we go. And now, this is for eyelashes, probably. Or eyebrows. I'm gonna use it for my eyelashes because I accidentally kind of melded them together on accident. You get the ends. I got the ends. And I usually correct. I have another little angular brush. Situations arise, and I'm just gonna dip it in this little dark brown here. So it's done. Settled. I'm done. So now, without further ado, that's the look for today. So it's not too crazy of a look. It's just decent, functioning. I'm gonna have to do my hair here. That's not my hairbrush. So now I'm gonna go and get ready and do my hair. But yeah, so that's how I do my makeup for the most part, pretty much when I do it. It's not anything intense. Love you. Bye.